The prevalence of diabetes is actually increasing in Australia. We estimate there are roughly 25% of all people visiting a healthcare professional has diabetes. So it's really important that all healthcare professionals understand diabetes to provide that consistency of messaging, because we know that helps people manage their diabetes better. I'm Susan Davidson, the CEO of the Australian Diabetes Educators Association, which is also known as ADEA. So ADEA started in 1981. Prior to this, diabetes education and care was very much based on mentoring by other people who had looked after people with diabetes, but there was no standardisation or common approach to helping people across Australia, which meant that a lot of people weren't getting the diabetes education and care that they really needed.
So we were really created to not take the load off endocrinologists and doctors, but as another health specialty to assist people living with diabetes.
Because the credentialed diabetes educator spends the time with the person feels more supported. They're far less likely to develop the horrible complications of diabetes.
We developed credentialing around diabetes educators, so really putting in to make sure that credentialed diabetes educators were specialised and trained in their field, and they had access to the latest education, technology and training. So by creating the credentialing pathway around it, we were able to have that base to say, this person is specialised in their knowledge and their training, and they can supplement endocrinologists and doctors and nurses in their feedback for people living with diabetes and their management of people living with diabetes. We always encourage people to start their journey with ADEA either as an associate member or a student member. As a student member, you might be currently undertaking your postgraduate certificate in diabetes education and management, or as an associate, you just might be interested in furthering your diabetes knowledge. If you then want to become a CDE, firstly, you need to be a full member of ADEA. From there, you might choose to join the credentialing pathway. When you join that pathway, you'll need to complete 500 hours of practical diabetes education. You'll need to complete our professional practice micro-credential. You'll need to do some mentoring as well during that time. Complete a workplace-based assessment. You can be working on all these things in unison, and they all make up your credentialing. When you submit all of your credentialing parts, you will then get feedback from the credentialing committee as to whether you've passed and you get to be a CDE, or whether you need to go back and do a bit more further training, education or management. We're the credentialing body to become a CDE. That means you're recognised under NDSS and you're also recognised under Medicare. The training and education is developed by members for members, so they bring a level of expertise to the education and training that other organisations simply don't have access to. So if you're interested in becoming a member of the Australian Diabetes Educators Association, or to start your journey on the credentialing pathway, simply call or email our membership team to provide details and further information.